Russia seals the deal. 39 Pantsir S-1 SAMs for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has reportedly struck a significant deal with Russia, acquiring 39 Pantsir S-1M mobile air defense systems along with 10 command and control vehicles to orchestrate operations of these combat machines. The deal, valued at approximately $2.3 billion, marks a notable transaction in the realm of military hardware, especially considering the geopolitical context and the ongoing sanctions against Russia due to its actions in Ukraine. The Pantsir S-1M, or SA-22 Greyhound, as it's known in NATO parlance, is an evolution of the Pantsir S-1, introduced with several upgrades that enhance its combat effectiveness. It boasts an integrated system with 12 ready-to-fire 57E6E or 57E6ME missiles, alongside two 30mm 2A38M automatic cannons. Its detection range exceeds 40 km for air targets, with engagement capabilities out to 20 km for missiles and 4 km for cannons. The system's advanced radar and electro-optical systems allow for 360-degree coverage, making it adept at handling multiple threats simultaneously, particularly low-flying and slow-moving aerial threats like drones, which have become a significant challenge in modern conflicts. The Pantsir S-1M's ability to counter such threats makes it particularly appealing for the Saudis. The transaction was brought to light by the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, OCCRP, suggesting that the deal might have been executed in a manner that skirts around Western sanctions imposed on Russia. This raises questions about how the deal was facilitated, possibly through intermediaries or complex financial arrangements to navigate the sanctions landscape, where direct U.S. sanctions might not apply but secondary sanctions could impact entities facilitating such transactions. For the U.S. defense industry, this sale could send ripples of concern. Saudi Arabia has long been a lucrative market for American companies like RTX Corporation, formerly Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, and Boeing. This deal might signal a diversification in Saudi defense procurement, potentially affecting future contracts for U.S. systems like the Patriot or the newer THAAD, especially if Saudi Arabia perceives Russian systems as offering better value or specific capabilities against emerging threats like drones. A comparative analysis shows that while the Patriot offers long-range ballistic missile defense, the Pantsir S-1M's strength lies in its close-in protection and anti-drone capabilities, areas where American systems might not have the same level of effectiveness or cost efficiency. Strategically, this transaction could influence U.S. interests in the region. The U.S. maintains a significant military presence in Saudi Arabia, primarily to counter threats from Iran and its proxies. Tihi integration of Russian technology into Saudi defense might complicate military interoperability and planning, possibly prompting a re-evaluation of U.S. military support or pushing for sales of more advanced or complementary American systems to maintain influence. Politically, the reaction within the U.S. could be mixed. Hawks might see this as a sign of diminishing U.S. influence in the region, while others critical of Saudi Arabia's human rights record might argue for a reassessment of military cooperation. This could lead to debates on Capitol Hill about new sanctions or adjustments to existing ones, especially if this deal is perceived as undermining U.S. policy towards Russia. On the broader international stage, this deal might affect regional alliances. Countries within the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, or those aligned closely with the U.S., like the UAE, might take note. This could lead to a rethinking of regional defense strategies, particularly if the Pantsir S-1M proves effective against the drone warfare that has become prevalent in Middle Eastern conflicts. The economic implications are also worth considering. If Saudi Arabia begins to lean more towards Russian technology, this might impact U.S. investments in Saudi Arabia or alter economic relations. American defense contractors might find themselves in a position where they need to innovate more rapidly or offer more competitive pricing and technology transfers to retain or win back market share. Regarding military training and integration, the introduction of Russian systems could mean a shift in training paradigms for Saudi forces. There might be an increased presence of Russian military trainers or advisors, which could influence the operational culture of the Saudi military, traditionally trained with American equipment. Looking forward, this transaction might not be an isolated event but part of a broader trend. Experts speculate on whether this signifies a shift in Russian arms sales to the Middle East, potentially opening doors for more deals as countries seek to diversify their defense portfolios amidst global tensions and technological advancements. In essence, this deal underscores the evolving landscape of global military strategy, where technology, geopolitics, economics, and the very nature of warfare with drones at its forefront intersect in complex ways. It's a testament to how nations navigate through a maze of national security needs, international law, and strategic alliances, shaping not just their military capabilities but also the global balance of power.